Can you speak to how you continue to look toward and look forward with a scientific approach, whether it be design, whether it be resources, equipment, modalities that you use, and the standards that you look for when implementing things into the practice?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's paramount that if you're going to do something, you do the best you can. And it might sound silly, but the guiding driver that's always basically made me kind of luckily fall in and find some of these and the right resources is just trying to do less, but do it better. I think if I allow myself to be subjected to all the white noise, all the marketing, all that stuff, no matter how abreast you think you are at the knowledge, it's very hard to discern what is real, what is not real. It's very hard to trust, even today being the hardest time ever. Even when you look at NIH studies, when you look at backers of studies, when you look at different people who are going to benefit from the results of said studies, it becomes increasingly difficult. But I think you should never become cynical, but you should have a very healthy level of skepticism. So
Agreed.
I think
Agreed.
just my level of skepticism and my ability to, when I do focus on something, I do want to do it the best that I believe at that time or know how with the resources I have available. And then I will decide if I'm going to take the time or not to investigate it. If it passes the sniff test, go down it further, calling people that are going to be more intellectually capable and understanding than I am, and have them explain things to me in a more understandable, functional way. If this is something that's applicable, or if this is just something that shows promise today, it's being sold as it's the next thing, but you need 10 more years and you need an N of 10,000 before
Yeah.
you can say that.
Yeah.
Red light was a good example of that. People wanted me to put red light therapy in here for the last 6, 7, 8 years, and I was just like, no. You know, they'd be like, oh, it's this amazing new thing. And I was like, there's no research. But I follow it over the years. I always check in. I probably do yearly check-ins with things I'm kind of interested in that could be low, barriers of entry, things that can be easily done without it being too complicated. And red light was one of those too. When I started seeing some of the studies come out, and I was like, okay, it's starting to show some promise, and it showed a few things that I was very interested in. But I sat on that for 5 years. And then before even buying a red light bed, I call every single manufacturer. I talk to the physicists. I really just try to find authentic people.
Hmm.
And luckily, there's so many resources available online now, like as you're familiar with Soberg and Huberman and
Yep.
Patrick, and there's just so many people, and from different angles. I don't Google it, but I go and I look at my favorite resources, and they always give it to me very straight, and it's not blown up. If I allow myself to be too influenced by the new gurus, because everybody is
Hmm.
one now, then I
Hmm.
could probably make the wrong decisions, and I never want to do that.